Hey guys, so I've got my Sephora Vib sale haul for you. I also have purchased some other things that I'm going to show you, and I've also received some really fun stuff in PR. So I've already filmed this video. My microphone wasn't plugged in. So we're filming this again, and the reason why I'm telling you this is because I've unboxed everything. It was initially like an unboxing. Well, everything's unboxed. So anyway, why don't I go ahead and show you what I purchased at the Sephora Vib sale. Okay, sorry, first I need some coffee. It is really early in the morning. It's 4:15. So if you guys watched my shop with me at the Sephora Vib sale event, where I went through the site and put things into my cart and edited my cart a little bit, you know that I put the Nest Holiday candle in there. I originally had the largest size in there, and I thought, I'll just get that. I love this holiday scent that they come out with during the holidays. It's limited edition. It's only out during the holidays. I thought, let me just get the big one. And then I looked at the size of it, and it was like gigantic. I think it would have ended up being a portable fireplace. So I went down 2 sizes, and I ended up with this one, which is big enough. It's really, really heavy, and it is definitely big enough. So this is one of the 3-wick candles. Oh, it's really in there tight. And this is what the glass looks like, 3 wicks. And this one is 21.1 ounces, 600 grams. So this one is large enough. Now I'm just really curious how big exactly the biggest one is. I just can't even imagine, because I think it's like 77 ounces. So it's more than 3 times the size of this, which is pretty big. Oh, but this just smells amazing. I love it. It is a mixture of like citrus and pine, and then there are some notes of like vanilla in there. Oh, it's so, so good. I love it. So that is the Nest Holiday Candle in the 600 gram size. The other candles I got are from Forever Mood, and I've been wanting to try some of these Jackie Aina candles. They sound really, really sweet. At least the original 4 that she came out with sounded really, really sweet, and I'm not into incredibly sweet candles, but these sounded sweet, but also more gourmand, like a little bit deeper, basically. So there are 4, oops, let me open this up, 4 candles in here. And we've got We Not Lincoln, Grown Folks Business, Hey Big Head, and Skinny Dipped. And they all have a very similar kind of, I guess, fragrance family to them. They all have like either a chocolatey or coffee or caramel or vanilla kind of scent to them. And cannot wait to burn these up. And I love that there are different brown tones to the candles. So, so pretty. And these are glass. So nice. I'm trying to see here if there's no size. I was going to tell you how many ounces each candle is. Maybe it's on the site, but I don't see it on the box. Or let me see if it's on the actual candle here. No, it just has the name and then the Forever Mood logo on each candle. It is definitely a nice size to get a really good idea of each scent. So this is, oh, I don't think I even told you. So this is the Send Moods collection. So that is from Forever Mood. Very excited for that. And then I got some fragrances. So I think where I ended in my shop with me video, I had one of the new Jo Malone holiday candles in there, but I took that out because someone in my comment section said that I would really enjoy the Tom Ford Ombre leather perfume. And I was like, you know what? I like the sound of that a lot. So let me put this one in, and then I took the Jo Malone out. So this is amazing. I really, really enjoy this one. So this is what the bottle looks like. The name is actually printed on like a piece of leather, and that's like stuck onto the bottle. I have a lot of leather colognes and perfumes. Some smell like new leather, some smell like old leather, some smell like, you know, like bar, smoky kind of leather. This is just like a nice, fresh, I don't know, freshly cleaned leather. That's what it kind of smells like. So whoever suggested this to me knows me very, very well because I love the scent of leather, but I do really, really enjoy like fresh, light, bright scents. And I feel like this is kind of like a combo of both. So glad that I picked this up. And then I picked up the new Ebene, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Ebene Fume Tom Ford. And this one is definitely deeper. And you could probably guess just by the name and like the dramatic looks of this bottle. It is very, very woodsy. And when I first sprayed this, when I first filmed this video, I really wasn't sure whether or not I liked it, but it has definitely grown on me. The first spritz you get is a little bit sharp, and then it really kind of settles down. And I feel like that's when you really get like the warmth of the wood, and it kind of starts to like round out a little bit. So this is definitely growing on me. I really like the woody scent to it. And this is like a unisex fragrance, and as woodsy as it is, I do feel like there's a slight femininity to it too. There's like a softness to it. It's a really interesting woody scent. Well, I will get back to you on this eau de parfum because I feel like I actually have to wear it, because when I unboxed this the first time, but I had sprayed the ombre leather on me, I had the tobacco vanille on already, so I think I'm gonna have to experience this all on its own, and I will get back to you. But yeah, so far this has been very interesting. Like I said, when I first sprayed it, I was like, I'm not so sure about this, but it is really starting to grow on me because it starts to soften a bit. All right, and then I got some body and hair care stuff. So for hair, I picked up the Fable and Mane Wild Ginger Purifying Scrub. You guys know I am such a sucker for scalp scrubs, and this went into my cart during my shop with me, so this is no surprise. Let me just show you what the jar looks like. And this jar, by the way, is plastic. It actually is kind of soft, which I think is great for the shower, because every time I have anything glass in the shower, I'm like terrified it's gonna like slip out of my hands and break, but this is plastic. So this is what the scrub looks like. And I really like the scent of ginger, but I don't really smell anything in this. This doesn't seem like it's scented or fragranced or has any sort of like natural fragrance at all. I don't know if I have to start using it, kind of like get in there and start applying it. But this is like a shampoo. So rinse thoroughly, follow with a Fable and Mane conditioner or hair mask, ideally use once a week. So I don't think you're supposed to shampoo after this, which is great. So another one, I will report back to you on how it is. And then for body, I picked up the Augustine Spotter, the body cream. I saw on Instagram, I don't know if it was the Augustine Spotter feed or maybe a retailer's feed, or maybe it was just someone. Anyway, they have eczema and they applied the body cream, and within a day, I mean, I know that's, you know, a little bit of a miracle there, but within a day, their eczema was like calmed down, and you could see in the before and after pictures that the redness had dimmed a lot. And I have eczema. I don't suffer from it on my body too often, but when I do, it really is, it's quite different from when I get it on my face. It's much more scaly and red and itchy and kind of like dry kind of feeling, like scaly. So I thought I would give this a shot. I really, really enjoy the Augustine Spotter, the rich cream. In fact, it ended up in my recommendations video, and that's a cream that I just revisited. I did not like the original formula. Apparently it's been reformulated. And when I gave it a shot, it's like a completely different, I think it's like a completely different texture, and I really enjoy it now. So I'm excited to try out this, God, this is heavy. I'm excited to try out this rich cream. It's like as heavy as that Nest candle. And this is glass. And let's see, this is 200 mils, 6.7 fluid ounces, made in France. So really excited to try that body cream out. I have so much body cream, you guys would laugh, but yeah, I'm gonna bust this open and try it. Again, I'll let you know how it turns out. All right, and I believe the rest of my products are makeup products. So I did get the remaining 2 Tom Ford blush duos that I was missing from this new release. So here is Brazen Rose, and So pretty. So these two shades have a lot more pink in them versus peach. The other four shades, the four shades that came out first, are definitely much peachier. So let me do a quick swatch of this. So there is Brazen Rose, the lighter side, the deeper side. And then I also picked up a Flame. And this is basically like a brighter version, a brighter, deeper, bolder version of Brazen Rose. So let me do a swatch of this. So there is a Flame and there is Brazen Rose. For me, in my skin tone, I look at this and I think, oh, day, night. But I love the formula of these blushes, as you guys know. I just think they're just lovely. They're so fine. The powders are so fine that when you apply them, they really just kind of like melt down into your skin, kind of infuse onto your skin. They almost look like a cream product once you apply them. So I'm really excited to have these remaining two. And I wanted to show you in Brazen Rose, I don't know if you can see it through the camera lens. It's so faint, but there's actually speckles of like a deeper bright pink in this lighter side. And I thought maybe, I was like, is this like a strange kind of like overspray or something? But no, now that I've gone in there a bit, I still see some speckles in there. So I thought that was kind of neat. It didn't seem like a, I don't know, like a Tom Ford thing to do. I've never seen like speckles in any of the products. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I looked at a Flame and I didn't really see it in either of these pans. So it's just in that lighter side of Brazen Rose. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a mistake or I don't know. Anyway, I don't think it makes a difference to the actual shade of the blush. So those are the two Tom Ford blush duos that I picked up. I also picked up two more of the Armani Lip Powers. So I had shade 405, which is Sultan, and I picked up 102 and 202. I have 102 on right now. This could be my new favorite everyday nude shade. I love this formula, incredibly creamy. There's no fragrance to it. There's no taste to it. It is satin and creamy and very comfortable feeling, but it is fairly long lasting too. It's a really interesting formula. But this shade is so pretty. It has just a hint of peach in there, but it really is, for my lips, my skin tone, like the perfect nude. I thought when I looked at it in the bullet that maybe it was going to be a little bit too light, but I love it. I really, really love it. So this is the 102 shade. And then I also picked up 202. And 202 is like a deeper kind of burnt red shade. And this is deeper than the 405 shade that I have, the Sultan shade that I've been talking about incessantly on this channel. But let me just swatch that over here. So this is Sultan. This is the one that I've been wearing. And then this is 202. So you can see this is a little deeper. There's a little bit more brown in there versus this reddish orange shade. Oh, but aren't these pretty? Yeah, I've already been wearing this a lot, and I just did this unboxing the first time yesterday, and I've been carrying this 102 with me everywhere. I'm just like reapplying it constantly. So I may need to get a backup of this. So those are the Armani Lip Powers that I purchased. I also decided to try this slip tint from Say. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Say. This is like their tinted moisturizer. It has SPF 35, and the SPF in here is mineral sunscreen. So I was really intrigued by this. I've heard really, really good reviews, and oh, they have like a whole big old expiration date here, September 23. Oh, that's wonderful. That is great. So I picked up shade number 3, and this is one of those tube pump products. So it looks like a tube, but it's got a pump at this end. And this 3 shade I think is going to work. So that's what the texture is like. Very creamy, very lotiony. And there is the 3 blended out. I mean, that's a very thick swatch, but I wanted to give you an idea of the shade. But I think that will work for me. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff for a trying new makeup video for you guys. I definitely want to use this. So that is the Say Slip Tint Tinted Moisturizer. And then I ended up picking up the Patrick Ta blush palette. And this is the Major Headlines blush palette. Everyone's been talking about this. So when Patrick Ta first came out with his blush duos, I think there are 4 shades. I got all 4. I thought they were, you know, pretty colors, but they just didn't really excite me. There wasn't anything, I don't know. I mean, it was fine. Like the formula was fine, but I don't know. I just wasn't like terribly wowed by the product. And I don't know if it's the shades. I don't know if it's because, you know, you really kind of had to use both the cream and the powder. Anyway, I wanted to try this blush palette out because the shades actually looked a little bit more interesting to me. So this is what the packaging looks like. Typical Patrick Ta, very shiny rose gold. And look at those shades. This pink is neon. This is like a neon red. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful, like warm, deep, plummy brown. It's such an interesting shade. So let me do some swatches. I'll swatch both the powder and the cream. So the cream of these Patrick Ta blushes are really lightly pigmented. I think they really are meant to be used with the powder blush, you know, kind of layered. And if I remember correctly from his blush duo release, he talked about how I believe you're supposed to put the powder blush down first and then tap the cream blush. It was like the opposite of what everyone thought you were supposed to do, but I should look that up again probably and see if that was in fact what he recommended before I use this palette. But anyway, let me show you these swatches. The powder blushes are definitely very pigmented. So here are the 3 shades. So here's the pink, red, and then the brownie neutral shade. Aren't those pretty? I mean, I love, as you guys know, a bright blush. So I'm really excited to try those 2 shades out. They're probably colors that I would use more like in the spring, summertime, ones that bright, but this I would definitely use now in the fall, winter. So pretty. So that's the Patrick Ta blush palette. Really excited for that. Like I said, I was a little, I don't know, not so sure about it because of how I felt about the original release, but I really like these shades a lot more. All right, so that is everything that I purchased at the VIB sale. I did also do a little bit of damage during the Beautylish gift card event. I ended up getting the Denessa Myrick's Lightwork palette number 3. Am I saying that right? Lightwork volume number 3. It's the Infinite Light palette. On the back here is actually a picture of it. Again, another product, much like this blush palette that you probably have seen all over YouTube already. I am like wowed by this palette. So here's what it looks like. It's actually quite beefy and it has this like holographic like effect on the lid here. And this is what the palette looks like. I cannot tell you how insanely gorgeous this looks in person. Like we have a pressed glitter up here, which I may steer clear of. I'm not the biggest fan of pressed glitters in general. They tend to get a little bit messy. But we have 2 cream products here, these 2. All of these shades are like color shifting, holographic. They have like a metallic reflect. And then there are 4, I guess, highlight shades in here. I think you can use any of these products anywhere essentially, but these are highlight products here and they all like shift to different colors. Like this one's like a gold, this one's pink, this one's green, this one's blue. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video on this palette because I just think it's so insanely gorgeous. But let me do a couple of swatches for you. I'm going to do Martian, which is this guy up here. And it's crazy. I feel like when I swatch it, it looks a little bit different than what it looks like in the pan versus what it looks like in the monitor. It's It's just so insane. So there is Martian. I mean, like, what is even happening? Look how bright that is. That's like blinding right there. And then here is Gaia. This one, so interesting. It looks brown in the monitor, so it probably looks brown to you, but it looks like an emerald green to me. Can you see that it's green here? Oh, maybe a little bit more. Oh yeah, it's so crazy. In the monitor, it looks kind of gold. In my mirror, it looks like a yellow green. And when I look at it on the back of my hand, it looks like an emerald. So insane. Oh my gosh. But the finish of these, look how smooth those look. I am really excited to try out this palette. And then let me try this Golden Eclipse highlight for you guys. Now these highlight powders seem a little bit chunkier than the eyeshadows. In texture, in effect, it is really just as metallic. And I think you can see that it looks a little bit more, I guess powdery, I guess you could say. So anyway, that is the Denessa Myrick's Lightwork Volume 3 palette. I cannot wait to play with this. This is just totally insane. And when I purchased this from Beautylish, they actually had this gift with purchase basically going on. So they also sent over the Mini Lightwork Volume 3 palette, and this is basically a palette of those 4 highlights that are in the center of the Volume 3 palette. So this I'm going to end up, I'm sure, throwing it into a giveaway because I don't need, I don't need both. So I don't want to open it up, but it's basically the 4 shades that are in the center. And then the other thing I purchased from Beautylish is this Chabula Active Immunity Serum from True Botanicals. And I actually was sent a little sample of this from Beautylish when I had made a previous order. And I'm not usually like the biggest fan of samples. I don't always use them. But for some reason, I was really like tempted by this. And I thought, you know what, let me give it a shot. I milked that little sample for like a week and a half. I was using it morning and night. And I just fell in love with the serum. So I had to pick up a full size of this. It's just here. Actually, let me show you the texture. It is such an interesting texture. When I opened it up for the first time and like dropped a little bit onto the back of my hand, I thought, ooh, this looks kind of gooey and sticky. And I kind of don't like sticky skincare products. But once you rub it in, it just like absorbs into your skin and feels like silky, silky soft. So can you see how there's like a little bit of like gooiness to it? But yeah, it just, oh, I'm so glad to have this back again because I ran out of that little sample. Oh, it just feels like so silky soft, and then it absorbs really beautifully into your skin, and my skin just ends up feeling super soft. I have felt quite a difference when using the serum. So, oh, I'm so excited, and it wears really, really well, like underneath makeup. It has performed beautifully, like with all of my other skincare that I use. And oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So picked up a full bottle of that. All right, and I did place an order at Selfridges because Byreido came out with some new products. They came out with a new eyeshadow quint. It looks incredible. And they also came out with a new Kajal pencil in silver. I actually just got these in, and I got these in after I previously filmed this video, so I haven't taken a look at these yet. But typical packaging here, the Byreido pouch. So the other quints are gold, but this is like a gunmetal. Oh, I love it. Just for the packaging alone, this is totally worth it. So here are the 5 shades. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, how cool. Let me do some swatches of these. So this one over here is Gothic or Gothique, Wrath, Mystère, Eternité, and Whisper. Whisper is this pressed glitter at the end. Oh, look how cool. So this is like a matte black. This has some micro glitters in there. This has like a greenish tone, and this has a bluish tone. Oh, So cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is the new Quint, the Fête Noire. I don't know. This was made in Italy, by the way. And then let's take a look at this crayon Kajal. Oh, cool. So it comes with a sharpener. That's a mighty large point you have there, crayon. There we have it. Exactly what I expected. A silver metallic crayon. This is a really nice alternative. Not that this is, you know, groundbreaking or anything, but this is a really nice alternative to wearing like silver powder eyeshadow. I would imagine this is a lot easier to put on, especially once I get this point down. It'll be really easy just to apply and, yeah, and blend out a bit. Oh, pretty. Oh, neat. All right. So, again, more new makeup that I need to try out for you guys. Please let me know down below in the comment section what your, I don't know, priorities are. And I will make sure to get that content up first, because there's just, like I keep saying, just an endless amount of new makeup coming out. Just, yeah, it's overwhelming. So anyway, if you'll help me prioritize, that would be great. All right, next I placed an order on Chanel.com quite some time ago for their holiday collection. I finally got the last piece in, which is the eyeshadow quad. And I have the other pieces in, like the highlighter stick, the liquid, I forget at this point, liquid highlighter. Did I get a lipstick? I don't even know, but I'm gonna do a dedicated video to that. I just wanna show you the holiday quad. So here is the box packaging, different. Again, we're celebrating, I believe, an anniversary of the number 5 this year. Packaging's a little bit different. It's got the gold tone CCs there. Oh, so pretty. Oh my God, these are all like baked gelée eyeshadows. Ooh. All right, well, I'm gonna do a whole, you know, dedicated video to this collection and the pieces that I purchased, and I'm gonna try and get that up ASAP. So keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna take some photos of this before I ruin them with swatches. So anyway, keep an eye out for that. That is definitely coming. And that is everything that I purchased myself. Let me just quickly show you what I got in PR. So Westman Atelier sent over their gift box, their holiday gift box. They have a few, but this is the one that contains the 2 products that are exclusive to this gift box. So I wanted to add this into my Sephora cart for the sale, and I went over to it in my Shop With Me video. I went over to it and I didn't realize that it was out of stock. I was so bummed, but they so kindly sent it over. I'm so excited. So let me just show you this Bordeaux lip suede. So the lip suedes are Westman Atelier's lip palettes, and I love these. I love them so much. So this one has these 4 shades in there, and here are the 4 shades swatched. Oh, so beautiful. Look at these 2 nude shades. You know I love those. And this is such a beautiful, like, plum. And the perfect holiday red. It has a little bit of blue in there. It's a little bit cool toned. So gorgeous. So that is the Bordeaux lip suede. And then there is a lit up highlight stick in there. And this one is in the shade Parla. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is gorgeous. You guys know how much I love the Nectar shade. That one has like a little bit of peach in there. This has the same kind of effect, but there's really no peach. It's just kind of like a champagne gold, and it's really beautiful. I love the texture of these highlight sticks. So it's gorgeous, gorgeous gift box. And I have noticed this pop up at other retailers other than Sephora. So I will link it down below, like at Nordstrom, I think I saw it pop up. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful gift box. And I love that she put in like special products in here, not just kind of like repackaged into like gift packaging, like existing products. So really special. And a huge, huge thank you to Westman Atelier for sending this over. And then M Cosmetics has come out with new highlighters. Their Sunscape highlighter. There are 4 different shades. And this is what the packaging looks like. So it's very similar to their blushes. And This is what the actual highlight looks like. So it's a baked product. Look how beautiful this compact is. So this shade is Clarity, and here is a swatch of Clarity. Next we have Serenity, and here is a swatch of Serenity. Here is Majesty, and here is a swatch of Majesty. Sorry, it's hard to show these highlights because they're so shiny. They're really, really metallic. And then this last one is Legendary, and here is Legendary. So Legendary is definitely the deepest, Clarity is the lightest, and Serenity I would say is the lightest. So this has a pinky tone, this has a golden tone, and then Majesty is like for more medium skin tones, and this is definitely for medium to deeper skin tones. So beautiful, and a big, big thank you to M Cosmetics for sending these over. They're gorgeous. So, so gorgeous, like really, really smooth and shiny. And then Atelier Cologne actually sent over a really beautiful gift box introducing their candles. And I really love their scents. So this Clementine California is, oh, it's so beautiful. It's like this gorgeous, gorgeous, like citrus, really fresh, but there's a little bit of green to it. Oh, it's lovely. So big thank you for them sending this over. And they actually sent over 2 candles, but one broke. Breaks my heart. One broke. But this one is the Bois Montmartre. And this has a really kind of fresh, clean kind of scent to it. I wouldn't say it's especially like citrusy. It's not especially like woodsy or anything like that. It just smells really fresh and clean. Really, really gorgeous. And I actually had one of their candles. Did I have one of their candles in my cart? I had one of their candles in my cart, and I just had too many. But now I'm really tempted to throw like one of their bigger ones in because they have like a beautiful like starscape kind of like design on one of the candle jars. Just really, really pretty. So maybe I'll be throwing that in, making another purchase during the Sephora VIB sale. And then they also sent over these beautiful matches. Look how gorgeous those are with the blue heads there. And this box. So beautiful. Well, big, big thank you to Atelier Cologne, and congratulations on your new candle line. So beautiful. And then Milk Makeup sent over their new Bionic blushes. They sent over 4 of their shades. I think that's it. I wasn't sure if they had more shades available. But no, I think there's only 4. They are $20. They are available at Sephora. They're a weightless liquid formula. There are skincare superpowers in there. So it's hydrating with snow mushroom, reishi mushroom, and hyaluronic acid. And for best results, shake well before use. I definitely learned that when I swatched these for the first time. So let me go ahead and swatch all of these for you. Such an interesting formula. They're kind of goopy when you first squeeze them out, but then they just, I don't know, then they just kind of turn into this like silky texture. They don't set down. They definitely stay like malleable on the skin, but they're not sticky at all. Just a really interesting formula. Anyway, this is Beyond. This is Fly. This is Infinity. And this is Teleport. These colors are so cool. They're so like Milk Makeup. They're really, really cool. I love these like bright reds and oranges that they went with. And then this is a great like neutral tone for my skin tone. This obviously is the deepest shade. Really, really interesting formula. Big thank you to Milk Makeup for sending these over. You guys know how much I love a cream blush, so definitely want to check these out and test them out for you. Next, I got some goodies from Alpine Beauty, and they are carried at Sephora, so they sent over this lovely card, and I see Sephora at the bottom there. So this is their newest product. It is their Triple C Brightening Bounce Cream. That is this right here. This is what the jar looks like. And that is what the bounce cream looks like. It smells natural, smells like the spa. Interesting. It says it is for glowing, hydrated, plump skin, thanks to 3 clinical forms of vitamin C. Oh, interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to try this out. This brand has definitely intrigued me. I've actually tried one of their serums, actually this serum, the Wild Nettle and Niacinamide Firming Serum, and it's really, really lovely. I really enjoyed it. They also sent over their Wild Huckleberry 8-Acid Polishing Peel, their Plant Genius Melt Moisturizer, and then lastly, their Plant Genius Line Filling Eye Balm. I love the sound of that, line filling. I need that for an all-over face balm, not just my eyes. All right, so that is what Alpine Beauty sent over. Thank you so, so much, and congrats on your new Triple C Brightening Bounce Cream. And then Iris and Romeo just sent their latest product. This is their Brow Up Thickening Brow Balm. It is for tinting, volumizing, and it is a treatment as well. So there's 3 shades. They sent over Brown Black to me, which is the deepest shade. There's also Medium Brown and Cool Blonde. And here's the little card that they sent over. It's a 3-in-1 formula. They spent 3 years perfecting it, and it gives you a lift to the brow. So let's see what this looks like. Here is the packaging. And yes, really teeny tiny spoolie there, but it's not too narrow. It's actually kind of fluffy. It's just really short. Oh, I like that. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Actually, you know what? I don't have anything in my brows. Let me try this out. Oh, nice. Definitely does a nice job thickening, for sure. Oh, lovely. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Iris and Romeo. Congrats on the new product. All right, that is it for this haul. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy shopping during the Sephora VIB sale. And let me know, again, down below in the comment section if there's anything that I showed you today that you would love to be incorporated to a trying new makeup video, or if you would like a dedicated video to it. You'll help me prioritize if you let me know down below. So thanks again so much, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.